Hey everyone, I hope everyone are doing great. Myself, Dinakar, from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. I am pursuing my engineering in Computer Science Department 4th SEM. Today I am gonna take you to the world of embedded system hardware. So I am going to present you the presentation regarding the topic as I mentioned embedded system hardware. As you know, the contents I'm telling you on the embedded system hardware, components, and characteristics of an embedded system hardware, architecture for embedded system hardware. As we know, we must know the advantage and disadvantage of an embedded system. Moving to the next slide. Embedded system. What is an embedded system? An embedded system is a combination of computer hardware and software designed for a specific function. Then, embedded system may also function within a larger system. The system can be a programmable or have a fixed functionality. Here you can see the embedded system applications and implementation method where and all we can use these applications. Fax machine. It was used in olden days to fax photos from one place to another. Television, watching movies, serials, etc. Audio system, listening to music. Hospitals use ultrasound machines. In kitchens, we use oven, printer. For security purposes, we use security cameras, and we use in traffic management also. Moving to the next slide, embedded system hardware. Here you are gonna see the block diagram of embedded system hardware. Embedded system hardware is used for processing sensor input to produce an output task specific function. In this block diagram, first the work is done in input interface, then it is taken to information processing system, then output interface. Embedded system hardware. These blocks like AMR processor, interrupt controller, AHP arbiter, Ethernet, real-time clock, memory controller. These blocks represent the features of functions. Line represent buses carry the data. So you know what are the components like AMR processor, controller, peripherals, buses. Moving to the next slide, the components of ARM processor. ARM processors are a family of central processing unit (CPUs) based on reduced instructions set computer (RISC) architecture. AMR stands advantage RISC machine AMR architectures represent a different approach to how the hardware for a system is designed when compared to more familiar server architecture like x86. Then ARM are found embedded in the chip. Coming to the controllers. A controller is a computing context. It is a hardware device or a software program that manages or directs the flow of data between the entities. Then, it computing controls may be cards, microchips, or separated hardware devices for the control of the peripheral system. Moving to the next slide. Coming to the peripherals. Peripherals provide all input-output capabilities external to the chip and commonly responsible for uniqueness of the embedded device. Peripherals it includes serial I/O, parallel I/O, timers, counters and clock circles. Coming to the bus, as I mentioned, bus. A bus is a system that is used to connect computers, components, and transfer data between them. For an example, an internal bus connects computer internals to the motherboard. A bus topology design can also be used in other ways of describe digital connections. A bus may be parallel or serial. Now I'm going to tell you about characteristics of an embedded system hardware. They are sophisticated functionality, real-time operation, low manufacturing cost, processor and memory, tight design constant. Here I'm going to tell you about architecture of embedded system. An embedded system is built around a processor. The central processing unit does the necessary computation based on the input it receives from various external devices. Then, the functionality of the CPU is an embedded system is same as the functionality of the CPU in a desktop. Expect that the CPU is an embedded system is less powerful. The processor has limited internal memory. If this internal memory is not sufficient for a given application, external memory does devices are used. The hardware also include many components that facilitate user application in, in interaction such as display unit, keypads, etc. Functional block diagram of hardware architecture of an embedded system. These blocks like external memory, reset circuitry, process, crystal, chipset, LED display. Each blocks have its own functionality and it represent embedded system. Coming to the advantages. The embedded system is easy for mass production. The embedded system is highly reliable. It has very few interactions. The embedded system is smaller in size. The embedded system has less expensive. It has fast operation. It has improved product quality. It optimizes use of system resources. It has lower power operations. Moving to the next slide, we're going to learn about disadvantages. Disadvantages. The embedded system are hard for maintenance as it is used and thrown devices. Then it has no technical improvement. Then less power supply durability if it is battery operated. It has hard to take backup of embedded files. Folks, so this is about embedded system which has explained you people and thanks for your valuable time. Signing off by Dinakar. Please do like, share and subscribe.